No, I'm not still married, darling. No. No. Stop rumors. This is how rumors start. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've never spoken on my personal life here, so let's not add it because it's none of your business. But one thing is, I am not there, and I'm never going back.
Hi guys, welcome to Celeb Villa SA, where you get the latest news on all things trending and newsworthy. Now, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss any of my uploads. It is quite sad how some of the actors in the country come out every once in a while to expose their terrible working conditions. Enhle Mbali, who played the character of Nandi on Seva Dilan, revealed the type of treatment she received and just how negative the work environment was for her. If it was not about her cards, it was about her struggle with the Afrikaans language, all the way down to the directors having a problem with her for actually speaking out and saying that she cannot understand them clearly.
The people that worked there were so territorial, right? Let me give you my first day, for example. So my first day, I'm driving a Maserati, ne? A navy blue Maserati. And before I park, I ask production, hi, where's the actors parking? Because I see everyone has a tag. Is there a specific place I need to park so I don't park on anyone's parking? And they're like, oh, no, we'll sort you out. Actually, just park in the front of the office. Now, the front of the office is where everyone goes to get into the studios, to go into makeup, to sit in their green rooms. First day, this is what happens. I'm in the makeup room, and obviously, I'm new, and the car is not a regular car. It's not a regular occurrence for people to park there. And then people now know that it's me parked there. I don't know if the lady who walked into the makeup room didn't realize I was in the room, or if she did, but just wanted to say it to me. Who parked their car at the front? We all know we're not supposed to park in the front. And who buys such a fancy car anyway? It was my car. So anyway, the makeup artist sees my reaction and she says, is it your car? When she leaves the room, she said a lot, that lady. Anyway, when she leaves the room and she's like, is it your car? And I'm like, yeah. And she says, no, you're not allowed to park there. And I say, no. I actually walked into the office and asked where I should park. And they said, just park in the front there. And I was like, but that was a bit much, don't you think? And she laughs and she almost said, yeah, you learn. The people here are a bit much. And it just went downhill from there. Seva Dilan, it was hectic, but you had to know your script line for full stop, for comma, exactly. You couldn't give it any creativity. You couldn't, give it any personality. There was and they would direct in Afrikaans. So what they would do is, instead of directing on set, you would come in the morning, they would direct you and all your scenes. And then when you get downstairs, you shoot and you go, which was cool. Exhausting for the actors, honestly, but cool. So the one guy is directing in Afrikaans and I'm like, oh, please. I don't understand Afrikaans. So everything is just going over my head. This is still early days, right? And I can tell there's a bit of a thing. And I'm just like, what the hell y'all say? And it just got worse, hey? People were talking about me having a relationship with a white guy and how people wouldn't accept that. And I just thought, we're in South Africa, so why would it be a big thing? No, I'm not still married, darling. No. No. Stop rumors. This is how rumors start. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've never spoken on my personal life here, so let's not add it because it's none of your business. But one thing is, I am not there, and I'm never going back. So anyway, this thing escalates and it gets worse and it gets worse, and I keep asking nicely. And those who know me, I'm extremely polite, ne? And then I'm not nice at all. If you show me disrespect and all I've done for you is respect, then you see the other side of Pisces. And I'm just like, no, you're going to respect me whether you like it or not. I every day and I'm just like, hi, ik praat die Afrikaans nie, you know, trying to make it light and funny. But he's stonewalled. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to feed you what you're selling. I start to stonewall him as well. Some of the really, really nice people, like Mimi and I still know each other. Mimi comes in, she's like, hey girl, ish abambala, overdry man, you know, basile. And I'm like, okay, so it's not in my head. Ngifike good director one of the days at directing Africans for Tiniti. Angikhulumi Afrikaans in Zulu. Ati, excuse me, ngithi exactly. I don't speak the language. Please just, I'm not being rude. Please direct in English when I'm here. Angaphenduli, aqhubeke nge-Afrikaans, and I walked off. And that set taught me how to draw my boundaries. That set told me how to speak up for myself, no matter how scared I was. That set taught me to respect myself. And if someone is disrespecting me, to walk off. And I walked. And did I feel bad about it? Not at all. I was then called to come in and have the conversation with the big boss. And he said, oh my gosh, I didn't know. That's really disappointing. We did say that you're not Afrikaans speaking and you'll be English speaking on the show. And, you know, we had a good conversation. But you could tell there was just a weird tension. And the tension was because of my cars. And I know my partner at the time was like, oh, is that the problem? Use that car. And I was like, no, this one doesn't have as much attention. Ati, that's the problem. Use all of them. Every day of the week, keep swapping them. And that's what I did. And I guess it was a big fuck you. And then on the last day, I had my partner at the time come in and speak to all the people that were nice and hand out what he was handing out. And yeah, I was like, this is... And then they asked me to sign another 3 months and I said no. I told my agency, no, can't do it. Was it another 3 months? I think so. It was 2, 3, 1, whatever. But I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Bye. Yo, beinzima Leo job, guys. I don't want to lie. It was one hard job. And it wasn't because I was a cow, or it was all because of their insecurity. And it was so disappointing. So disappointing to see old people as well act like they're 5 years old. It was so disappointing. But I'm proud of myself for completing the job. Because it's easy to quit and say, "Oh, bang patagabi." I finished it, and I finished it with grace, and I was so proud of myself. And even when I walked out of that director's room, it wasn't rude. It was just, you can't respect me? Okay, you don't deserve me in the room. What's the use? And I walked out. I was really proud of myself. Yes, I did. I did Seven Delan. Loving Togoza. Yes, you guys. Yes. Loving Togoza was also amazing. Loving Togoza, I had a good time with. I worked with them too. I worked with Black Brain. I had a great time on that set. We shot it in a very tight space. It was very tight. It was a very short production. I think we shot in 2 or 3 weeks, a full movie. So it was intense, and I was in every scene, and there are lines and there's emotions. The scene before this, I was crying. The next scene, I must be happy. The next scene, it gave me anxiety, but it pushed me. I loved loving Togoza. I enjoyed every bit of it. Oh, thank you for the flowers. Sorry, I know I keep missing you. Thank you for the flowers and the cats and the hats and all of 13. Ike, yes, sis. Precious Gagogo, yes, Chisa T. I spoke on Chisa already. Chisa was absolutely fun. We were working with young people. We were all young. Well, everyone was in varsity. I was still in high school. But it was absolute fun. I was telling everyone earlier that I was writing my prelims while I was busy with Chisa. Yes, sis. It was a lot. Mara sebenzile. I've been in the industry for so long, guys. I get why that kid was saying I'm a legend. I receive it, actually. I receive it. What else, guys? Beautiful, rich voice. Thank you. I've had to learn to speak through the stomach. I used to speak through the voice through the throat, rather, when I was younger. Rockville, yes. You guys loved Rockville and Chisa. Soul City, Foreplay. I think it was called 6 Tips for Girls. Yes, I was on that as well. Yo, wow. I was booked and busy, hey? I was booked and busy. I was so booked and busy.